Welcome to the BTEC National Level 3 Extended Certificate in IT. This is taught at Barnwell Sixth Form by myself, Mrs Maynard, and my colleague, Mrs Palin. So this is a 2-year course which is equivalent to 1 A-level. It's a vocational course. So in year 12 you will do some website development, which is coursework with Mrs Palin, and you will do a unit called Creating Systems to Manage Information, which is about databases with myself. Then in year 13 you will do an exam unit with Mrs Palin, and you will do a unit about creating social media in business with myself, and that is a coursework unit. You have to get a pass or above in every unit that you do, all of the 4 units that I briefly mentioned a moment ago, to get this qualification. And units are assessed using pass, merit, distinction and distinction star. Traditionally at Barnwell, our students do very well at this. In 2019, obviously in 2020 the grades were predicted by us, but in 2019 then we achieved an ALPS grade 1 for this course. ALPS grade 1 is outstanding, and it's how the government measures how well students have done against other students doing the same course in different schools. So we were in the top couple of % in the country for achievement in this course. So in year 12 you will be taught about relational databases, and you will do some data modelling, and you will take an exam in 2 sessions in May 2022. This unit is worth 25% of the qualification. You will be given a scenario in the exam, and you will design, create, test and evaluate a database to meet the needs of the user in this scenario. So you will be creating a relational database which has multiple tables. You will write queries. That is the way you ask a database a question and get information out of it. You will create forms and user interfaces and macros, and then you will test and evaluate it. The unit that I've just mentioned about databases is taught by myself, Mrs Palin, and so is Unit 3, which is using social media in business. Again, this is worth 25% of the marks, and it's coursework, and this will be taught in year 13. This is all about exploring the way in which businesses use social media to promote their products. First of all, we do an investigation of how social media is used and the different features. Then comes the fun bit, because you are going to get the chance to plan and implement your own social media campaign using Facebook, Twitter or a social media platform of your choice. So you'll set up a mock business and devise your own social media campaign. So you'll create content and measure its effectiveness. So you will create your own videos, your own quizzes, your own posts, your own images, and you will either do this for a mock business, or if you're lucky enough to have a relative who's got a small business who's happy for you to set social media up for them, then that would be acceptable as well. And then after you've set it up, you measure how effective it has been and make recommendations on what you could do in the future. I'm now going to hand you over to my colleague, Mrs Palin, who will explain the last 2 units to you.
Unit 1, Information Technology Systems, is a unit that is completely 100% exam, and it is worth 1/3 of the course. It covers many sections, and the first section is A, which is digital devices in IT, and here you look at all the different types of devices. You also look at software and the factors in choosing an IT system. Section B is about transmitting data, and it's about networks mostly, and how networks are connected, the different types of networks, and the issues related to the transmission of data. Section C is operating online, and you'll be looking at online systems and online communities and the technologies used for both. Section D is protecting data and information, and in this section you'll be looking at threats to data and information and systems and the methods and technologies employed to protect them. Section E is using and manipulating data, and here you'll be looking at all the different types of online services and how the information or the data is generated from their use is used by organisations. Section F is issues, and here you'll be looking at the moral, legal and ethical issues in IT. Unit 6, website development, is a coursework unit, and it's essentially developing your own website. So it's split up into 3 sections. So section A is understanding the principles of website development, and here you will look at several different types of websites, and you will look at the principles that are used to develop good websites, and also look at the factors affecting their performance. Section B is design a website to meet a client's needs, and here you'll be designing a website for an e-learning product that's going to be used in classrooms and in teaching, and you have to design that website using different techniques, and then you also state what tools and techniques you're going to use to actually create the website. Section C is develop a website to meet client requirements, and here you will cover many aspects, but essentially you will be developing a website using HTML and client scripting. Your assignment for this Unit 6, website development, is your choice, and it's normal for students to create an e-learning product either for Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4 or Key Stage 5 students, and it can be on any subject that you want. The exciting thing about website development is you will actually be doing your own coding, which would be in HTML, CSS and a small section on JavaScript. You'll learn how to use alerts, do rollovers, hotspots, pop-ups, buttons, menus and navigation, and also you'll be able to create your own media for inserting into your website, and that can include videos, animation, graphics and audio.